Flashback.
Puffy, you work with Puffy, right?
Yeah, I work with him. He flew me out to Miami.
Yeah.
And,
When you got Diddy party?
Yeah, nah. Listen to me. This is real. So when I went out there, Peas, it was cool, and I worked pretty quick. So he left for a little bit, then came back to the studio. I had the song done. Sometimes I feel like I'm lonely. He was like, "Oh, B, that's hard." Woo, woo, woo. I like because he love Above the Law. I love NWA, cocaine. So he took me out. He said, "We're going out tonight, right?" So I was like, "Oh, that's Puff Daddy."
Right, you went out with him.
Yeah, so we
ain't gonna judge yet. This story got an ending. Don't jump ahead. Go ahead, cocaine.
So I hop in the whip with him. You
hopped in the whip with him?
Yeah.
All right.
The brother pulled out no bull.
No! Okay, go ahead, my man. I'm fucking with you.
The brother pulled out these things, and it was these pills. It was an ashtray full of ecstasy. He said, "You want one?" I said, "Nah, man, I don't do that. I don't smoke weed." So we go to this club, popping club, and we go to the first floor. It's cool. Popping, everybody's, "Hey, man, getting on, doing their thing, right?" But then we go to like second floor, and it's kind of different. But then we go to the third floor, the upper room.
Not the third floor.
The upper room.
Okay.
Look, I look to the right. Man's kissed this man. Man's kissing. I looked at that puppy like, "You cut me head, homie."
Nigga, where you got me at, homie? Right?
He knew I was uncomfortable, so he dropped me off immediately.
Okay.
The first woman to uncover the homo thugs. She talking about Diddy. That's what these down low was called when Wendy first started talking about it in the 90s, the homo thug.
You hear about stories of Diddy like shooting people, blowing up cars.
Yeah.
Is he this gangster that behind the scenes is that him? Or is that
Shout out to Wendy Williams.
What did he say?
Shout out to Wendy Williams.
Was what's worse? Hip hop wearing skirts or hip hop being closeted and having a plethora of kids to prove manhood that, and denial of something that you shouldn't have to deny, which is your sexuality.
So I mean, he a punk and all that, but he's some free CDs and apologized and all, so I decided to squash
What up, Diddy? Is that Hakeem lying right there? My fault. I mean, is that the future of Hollywood? But Gray, you made it, man. Now you know I couldn't miss a Diddy party. I'm happy to see you. And you looking good, man. You looking good. You're looking real good.
So I hear what Jamar is saying, but we come from a very homosexual era of hip hop as well.
Oh, I like that right there, Daddy. I like to see you scraping and squirming. Yeah, I like it when they run. Don't worry about it, Will. He'll be back. Hey, yo, mate. It's your turn, Daddy. About to make them dreams come true.
Well,
come on.
There was a radio personality once upon a time. Her name was Wendy Williams, and she was practically burned at the stake for talking about such.
I'm trying to tell you the truth, but the truth sometimes it hurts. Right. It hurts people and they don't want to hear that shit. But I'm trying to tell you, now ask me, could he take me shopping, and it fucked me up because I'm looking like, what the fuck is this nigga?
So we've heard the story about Diddy wanting to take you shopping.
See, I knew you was a fruitcake back then, but I ain't thinking nothing of it because I ain't never personally have experience with him, you know what I mean?
Could you tell us more?
Yeah, he came up to me and was like, "Yo, when we gonna party, man?" I'm like, "What?" He was like, "Yo, how about you let me take you shopping, man?" I'm like, "Take me shopping? What is you saying, bro?" Then he was like, "I said, let me take you shopping."
So what did you say?
What you mean what I said? You seen the videos, you know what I said.
I asked Diddy about that. And he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes. What? I'm a nice guy. Hey, yo, I don't have no beef with I don't know why. With Fifth. He loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really have a beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me?
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you the truth, but the truth sometimes it hurts.
I brought you a present. He's my new protege, Justin Bieber. Sing for him, Justin.
Baby, baby, baby.
baby, oh, baby, oh.
Oh, that's good right there. That's good. I like how you say that, baby. Yeah, I really like how you say that, baby. Come on, come with me. Let me show you to the boys. Come on. Good job, Usher. Good looking. Of course, Diddy. Of course.
I said, baby, oh.
Everybody, calm down, calm down. I got the hottest, young, sensual piece of white chocolate right here.
I want to taste some white chocolate.
Whoa there, Mr. Diddy. Take that.
But wait, there's more. Hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer.
In Hollywood, you never expected. They be having these big mansion parties, and the mansion party, the whole mansion is a party, and then it's a separate party in the little rooms. I ain't been famous that goddamn long. I'm excited in a mother to be at the mansion party. You be looking in all the goddamn rooms, and you down and look in the wrong room and Nick, come here. Is that two niggas kissing? Is one of them niggas Professor Obi? He came out the closet. Oh my God, rubber.
Greetings, you polite savages.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ladies, gentlemen, and polite savages, we are here to examine the rumors, innuendo, and straight up horrifying details of Sean Diddy Combs, the most diabolical hip-hop label owner that we've ever known. Now, the only thing that we can promise is to tell you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth as we see it. Well, there's nothing else left to do but get on into it. So are you ready? Let's go. For years, there's been rumors that Sean Diddy Combs has a appetite for parties and the LGBT lifestyle. Not that there's anything wrong, because I believe that every man has a right to choose and walk the path that he wants to. But it seems like Puffy has a little Weinstein in him. A little, take that, drink that, oops, you didn't know what I was doing. And man, the chickens have come home to roost. First the Cassie video, and now a bunch of people coming out saying, hey man, seems like you were scooping the coop and figgling and faddling where you shouldn't been and you weren't wanted. So P. Diddy Combs is in a whole lot of trouble. Feds raided 2 houses on 2 coasts earlier this year. So I guess we're all in countdown mode to see what? Rico or not the Rico? That is the question. But let's keep it a buck. That's the least of Puff's concerns. He's been named 77 times in the Keefe murder case.
Flashback. Now, it was this documentary that claimed, which we know wasn't true.
Yeah, check this out. We don't talk about things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because you listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense.
Which we never believed, by the way.
Yeah,
that's
thank
because he was just named 77 times in Keefe D's court documents. Now, if y'all don't know, Keefe D was arrested last year and is currently being prosecuted for the murder of Tupac Shakur back in 1996 in Las Vegas. And more specifically, the prosecution is claiming that Diddy paid $1 million for a contract or a hit on Tupac.
Puffy Combs denies having any association with Keefe D or hiring Crips as his security. However, a slew of witnesses confirmed that Puffy Combs and Zip and the Southside Crips were all connected.
The real question one has to ask is, how can one keep a secret this long? How can one get away with being so diabolical, doing things to so many people for so many years? Decades and decades of just carnage left in his waist, from treating Craig Mack horribly, to forcing Biggie to go to LA when he didn't want to, when he was already injured, when he couldn't get around well, knowing that that would be enemy territory at the time. Well, one can only surmise that perhaps Puffy has lost the juice. You see, when a machine turns against you, the machine's gonna get you, and definitely there is a rage in the machine, and this rage is for Puff. Diddy the diddler, whatever you want to call him. He's made someone mad. He's spilled the beans, and someone says that he knows something that he just shouldn't know. And I can only surmise that they're here to get him out of there. Epstein's Island, anyone?
He's the cause of a lot of people's death, and people ain't gonna see it the way I see it. But when you steal somebody's dreams, Black Rob probably could have changed his life. Probably could have changed the way he thought. Probably could have changed the way he was doing business if he wouldn't have stole G-Dep from him. If he would have treated Craig Mack in the correct way and not try to steal his music, use him in the way that he used Craig Mack to catapult the Notorious Big, Craig Mack's life could have been changed. If he would have never set up the atmosphere and had Big out there in California and bringing Big to that party, the Notorious Big life may still be here. Use the Crips. Maybe Tupac would have never had that altercation, but he set up the atmosphere for.
Oh, he a sick motherfucker. Oh, but when you get that kind of money, you go be sick. Me and Diddy f his son's girlfriend. Damn. Come on, homie. I didn't his son's girlfriend. Your fantasies and your imagination, homie, will make you sick with that kind of money. And you're not a God-centered, moral compass kind of guy. You f your friend, your son's girlfriend. You f the same girls that your son done f. Homie, that's a sick. You sick.
The court of public opinion has judged Diddy to be an absolutely horrible person and that he's been allowed to operate this way under the scenes for years. He's been in the forefront as one of the shining stars of black excellence. But one thing that we all have to realize, just like Ish said in the Joe Budden podcast, is that a lot of these folks just don't be black excellence. They just be rich black people. And we have to be very careful of who we raise up on a plateau. Let's look for more common leaders. Like Malcolm X said, entertainers and athletes. We must be the only people who raise these folks on a pedestal, but we don't look to the man next door or even the people in our family who's been making it and striving for years. And let's get back to this Diddy thing. No, he has not been convicted of anything, and we're not convicting him here. But one thing that we can say for sure is that this man's whole attitude, his aura, and how he's treated people is absolute dumpster juice. And karma comes around 360, spinning faster and faster. And as you get older and you look back at your entire lifetime, you start to realize one thing. There's a lot more years behind you than in front of you. Not a lot of time to get your soul straight. And if you do get the big walk in the park, the big vacation, the pokey, and the feds, man, that's a wrap for you, son. Take that. Take that.
Robbing Diddy is terrifying, because what if he's there? You break down the door, he's butt naked on the couch. Meek Mill sitting on his lap, just petting him like a Maltese cat. Meek Mill crying, oh no, wait a minute, I thought you was finished. It is like, can't stop, won't stop.
Do you think Diddy can come back from this? Because a lot of people saying it's over for him.
Oh, it is over for him. Come back to where? To be in the entertainment business? Listen to me, man. And I don't want to bring this guy's story up because it's old. And I know he's trying to live past it, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Ray Rice, his wife, spit in his face. And he did what he did on that elevator. He ain't played one football game after that. Nowhere that I know of. He may have went overseas and played or something like that. I don't know that to be true. But he didn't play in the NFL, a hell of a running back. He ain't played not one down in the NFL after that. No endorsements. Nobody's going to have anything to do with old boy. And when they come out with this other stuff, he going to come back to work. I wouldn't be surprised if he do the ultimate sin, his suicide. Because, bruh, he he's such a narcissistic that he couldn't stand not being somewhere and not being seen.
Thank you for watching the Tip Network. Follow us on all social media outlets and ask yourself one burning question. Can you handle the tip? Boom, we're out.
We found true happiness